Welcome to a realistic evening in my life. I did a realistic morning in my life video last week and you guys loved it, so I thought why not show you what I get up to on a very average evening. To be honest, I call it evening routine. I don't really have a routine. It can look different every single day, but this is just going to be what I get up to on a random Thursday evening, and we're going to see if it looks like the videos that we see online, because honestly it probably won't, and it's going to involve a lot of doom scrolling. I said it, I'm guilty. We are going to jump straight into it. I'm hungry. I need some dinner. I'm making one pot lasagna tonight because it involves the least amount of washing up and I need something quick and easy. Do you know what? Cooking dinner has honestly become one of my favourite times of the day because I'm trying to approach it with so much peace and intention and just taking it slow and like enjoying the whole process and seeing it as a form of healthcare. Sorry, that healthcare? Self-care. There's a hair in my face. There we go. And I do like to make sure I have time in the evening to cook a nice dinner because that's like my one moment of the day to just decompress and be present. So I'm cooking a one pot lasagna. It's currently 6:30. It's 6:30. That is actually quite late to cook dinner for me. I feel like a lot of people eat dinner at 7, 8 o'clock. I'm literally such an early eater. When it gets to like 6 o'clock latest, I'm hungry. I need food. I'm gonna wash my hands quickly. I've actually had quite a productive day today, which I'm really proud of myself for. Just gonna start by chopping my onion up here. I'm actually really proud of myself for it. I feel very content with everything I've achieved today, which means this evening I can actually probably relax for a little bit. It depends on obviously how much I get done in a day and how much is on my to-do list, on whether I work into the evenings or chill a little bit more. Honestly, I get so bored if I'm not working, so I am the kind of person to tick things off of my to-do list for fun, because otherwise I'll just sit there and stare at the wall. We'll see where this evening takes us. I don't know, morning routines are a lot more productive, I think. They're quite easy to compare ourselves to, but then evening routines are normally the opposite. I just hope this video reminds you that your evening routine does not have to look like the picture perfect evening routines we see online, and it can look however you want it to, and whatever works for you is the right way to do things. So yeah, if your dinner is a takeaway, go for it. If you don't have time, go for it. If you want a microwave meal, go for it. I also just want to say that all food is good food, so even if it's not a full-on home-cooked meal, you still need to fuel yourself. Don't feel bad if you're not cooking a meal from scratch. It's just something that I find really helpful for me to like decompress after the day. I'm gonna get on with this because I've honestly just spent 5 minutes chopping this sad amount of onion. Does anyone else find themselves scrolling on TikTok even when they're doing like the most simple tasks, like brushing my teeth? I'm scrolling on TikTok. Making dinner, I'm scrolling on TikTok. Even though I can't actually hold the phone and do it, I'm still watching a video like 3 times and then scrolling on to the next one. No telling where it goes. I've also realised I don't actually have the right ingredients for lasagna, so we're gonna try and make it up as we go along. I have this tomato and mascarpone pasta sauce, which is actually incredible. Like this with pasta and meatballs, it's my favourite thing in the world. But I don't know how it's going to be instead of actual bolognese in a lasagna. So we're going to find out. I think it'll be good. It'll be like a little bit more cheesy, no? I also don't think that's enough because I'm going to make enough for tomorrow as well. So we'll see. Whilst that cooks down a little bit, you can hear it sizzling, I'm going to empty the dishwasher and put all the clean stuff away. I did a deep clean, kind of a deep clean of the kitchen yesterday, so I'm really motivated to keep it clean. I'm gonna season it quickly, as well as my phone. I have a salt addiction. We're gonna go for some mixed herbs. I'm literally just gonna finish that off because there's not much left. And then we're gonna go for some garlic. I also just finished the tub because you can never have too much garlic. I'm trying to remember the steps though, because I haven't made it in forever. It is pretty much just lazy girl lasagna. You literally just put the tomato sauce, the lasagna sheets, and you put cream cheese instead of what's the top layer, like a is it bechamel? I actually don't know. Just chuck it all in the pan and let it cook like a soup. And it sounds really weird when I say it like that, but it's actually so good. So I'm gonna put this one in now. Oh, this pasta sauce. If you haven't tried it, you have to try it. Okay, that's going in. I don't think that's gonna be enough, you know. I don't want to use two. This is definitely not giving the aesthetic cooking videos that I see on Instagram and TikTok, but it's absolutely fine. It's going to taste good and that's all that matters. I'm going to add the lasagna now and let it cook and soak in all the pasta juices. I also just remembered that I need to hang the washing up that's literally been sat in the washing machine for like 4 hours and probably smells. Maybe I should do that now whilst this cooks. I'll put the broccoli on and then go and do that. I'm feeling quite chill tonight. I feel like maybe this isn't the best representation of a realistic evening routine because I'm actually feeling quite chill, which is not happening all the time. I really hope I don't get pasta sauce on the white t-shirt as well because it won't come off. Let me know if you actually do have a step-by-step evening routine that you follow every night. I'd be so intrigued. I definitely don't. And I feel like the people that have evening routines on social media might not even follow them every day either. Same thing as my morning routine. I would love to have a routine that I actually stick to and follow the steps, and one that sets me up for like a really good night's sleep. I just don't, because every day looks so different and I just do whatever I'm in the mood for. Last night I literally showered at midnight and then got straight into bed, whereas tonight I'm going to take it a lot slower. So yeah, it is different every day, and I guess that's just what works for me. But I'd be so intrigued to know if it's making a funny noise over there. I'd be so intrigued to know if the people that make these really beautiful evening routine videos actually follow that every day, or if it's done just because the camera is on, because that can be the case a lot of the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with filming your evening routine and making it look aesthetic, because it's actually so fun to do it like that, and it can make you enjoy the evening routine more because you are romanticising it. But that does not happen every day, and especially for people that work full-time or work late, or I don't know, are studying, it can look so different. It can be quite hard to compare your evening to someone that looks like they have so much free time and so much energy to put into themselves, when that's not the case a lot of the time. And I am not going to disregard the fact that I'm so lucky to have time in the evenings to make myself dinner and sometimes relax. But yeah, I don't know. I get really nervous about showing real life when real life looks so different for so many people. But this is just my life, so I need to stop worrying. But yeah, it does look different for everyone. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Do you know what the secret ingredient to a good pasta is? Or like a good tomato pasta is ketchup, honestly. Putting ketchup in a pasta just makes it a little bit sweet and tangy, and 10 out of 10. If you haven't tried it, please try it. I can honestly feel like such a chore sometimes, but I did it. I did it. It smells good. I put some garlic bread on as well, so. Hot. Or somehow the most amount of them. We just finished watching the newest episode of Beast Games. I'm actually hooked. Then me and my boyfriend have just sat here and spoke for the past, well, I thought it was like 10 minutes. Actually, 8:45. Like, it's literally 8:45 already. I don't understand why the time's gone. Ideally, I would absolutely love to be tucked up in bed at 9:30 every night, but it never happens, and if it does, I just get bored anyway. So I am gonna run myself a bath now My problem with a bath is I will sit there for an hour and I will do, I don't know, 101 things on my phone. I'll do emails, I'll scroll for like 20 minutes, I'll edit some videos, I don't even know. I literally don't even know, but I somehow end up being in there for like an hour just either working or scrolling. So as much as it is relaxing, it's just sitting on the sofa, but just underwater. So I'm going to do that now, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like morning routines can be ultra productive, but evening routines are always so nice and slow. And it is really nice to watch because it is attainable for a lot of people, and it doesn't make us feel like we're not doing enough because evenings are all about slowing down, so we don't feel guilty for resting because rest is promoted. So I don't know where I'm going with this video, to be honest, because I know that rest is productive, so I don't really feel guilty right now for resting, even though my mind's like, you could be doing 101 other things right now and get a head start on tomorrow and all of this stuff. I guess I just want you to know that too. I want you to know that you are allowed to rest in the evening. You are allowed to slow down. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If anything, it sets you up for a better day tomorrow because you're going to feel more energized in the morning because you let yourself have that rest. And definitely guilt-free rest. I could be resting here thinking I should be doing 101 things and then I haven't actually rested because my mind's still racing. But also, on the other hand, if you're so busy that you can't slow down and you wish you could, I get that a lot when I'm working. I do have another job now. I haven't really mentioned this anyway, so if you're watching this, you're in on the top secret. I do have another job. So when I am busy, I do get quite frustrated that I don't have time in the evening to slow down and rest, and that I'll work till 11 o'clock and then just jump straight into bed. So there's two sides to it. Whatever works for you. Maybe it's better to not have a set evening routine because it gives you that freedom, but then maybe it is good to have one because it gives you that routine and accountability, and it gives you steps to wind down to make sure you get a good night's sleep every night. So I don't know, my brain is just jumbled right now because I want to promote rest 1,010% in an evening, but also if that's not possible, I don't want you to feel guilty for not resting as well. Do you know what I mean? Am I making any sense? I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't have to be productive all the time, but also it's okay to still work when you're meant to be resting because life, honestly, it just is what it is. Sometimes you have to, and that's okay as well. Also, side note, does everyone wear clean pyjamas every single night? Surely not. No, that's not a normal thing. I definitely don't. I probably wear my pyjamas for like 4 days, or until they just get a stain on them. But surely people don't do that. I'd love to know how often you wash your pyjamas in the comments. Thank you. I don't actually have any bubble bath at the moment, so I'm using shower gel. Life hack, shower gel works so well as a bubble bath and it normally smells so much stronger. It gives off this nice aroma. So yeah, I'm gonna run a bath. I do my skincare, just wash my face in the bath. I use this one at the moment most of the time. I'll also obviously use soap in the bath. And yeah, that'll be my skincare routine. I'll just moisturise when I get out. Won't moisturise my body because honestly, who has the energy for that? I don't have a 10-step can't speak. I don't have a 10-step skincare routine, and that's okay. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know that I talk about skin picking quite a lot, and honestly, I've got the urges to do it right now. I always do it when the bath is running because it gives you like the perfect 10 minutes of time to, you know, really get in there and attack your skin. But I'm really trying to hold off on not doing it, even though the urges are so bad right now. I have my mirror here, can you see? And it's got a magnifying side, and I will literally normally put my torch on like this and try and squeeze all of the spots. Spots that literally you can't even see, and it's a tiny blackhead that only I will see in a 15 times magnifying mirror, but I know it's not good for me and it will literally make me break out, but I just can't help it. I've been doing it for honestly 5+, way more than that even. I think 7 years. Being honest, that's what I would do right now, but I'm really, really trying my best to not do it and to leave my skin and let it be. But yeah, if you are a skin picker, just know you're not alone, and know that I know how hard it is to stop. We've got this. I can't lie, that could be the worst bath I have ever had. You know when you accidentally leave the cold water on for too long? Even though I don't think I did. I think we actually ran out of hot water, so the whole time my bath was just filling up with cold water. When I thought it was filling up with hot, and then I added cold, which made it even more cold, and yeah, it was cold the whole time, even though I did manage to sit there for like 40 minutes. It's currently 9:45. I don't know where the time's going. I feel like time has just sped up. Lathering on my same Nivea soft cream. That's my skincare done. Yeah, I'm absolutely freezing. So I'm gonna go and make myself a cup of tea, maybe a decaf coffee. I think a decaf coffee. And then go and sit in bed. One part of my brain is saying you should go and edit, but no, I can do that tomorrow. I'm not in a good enough headspace where I'd actually produce like good work right now, so there's no point. There is no point, JC. You don't need to work 10 o'clock at night. You know when you're at that point of tired where you could really? Can you turn the light on?
No thank you, I'm in my house.
That wasn't really on.
Was it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can't remember what I was trying to say then. What I was trying to say was when you're at that point of tired where you could fall asleep standing up because you know that you have to brush your teeth, but as soon as you brush your teeth you're going to be wide awake again. That's how I feel right now. I could literally lay down and just, because I have something to do. If I had nothing to do, I'd be wide awake. It's just how it works. Put the lasagna in the fridge. I really should do the washing up because I think I actually can't stop yawning. I think it's full. But I'm gonna leave that for the morning. Let's go get into bed. Actually, I literally can't stop yawning. I have just finished planning tomorrow and going through my to-do list, and now I think it's time for a scroll whilst I drink my coffee.
One day, like a tidal wave, a hurricane, like a thunderstorm, the pouring rain, it comes rolling in.